What comes to mind when you hear Emperor Nero? The teenage evil emperor? Kindly subscribe to our channel before we continue. Nero was born on 15th of December, 37 AD in Antium, Italy, as Lucius Domitius Ahenobarbus. He was the son of Gnaeus Domitius Ahenobarbus, who was born around 17 BC. Nero's father was a Roman politician and military officer. Nero's father was born in a prominent political family where he served as consul in 32 AD and was a close associate of Emperor Tiberius. Nero's father Gnaeus Domitius Ahenobarbus was known for his ruthless and ambitious nature, earning him a nickname Barbatus, meaning the bearded. Nero's father was involved in several political intrigues and conspiracies during his career, including a failed plot to assassinate Emperor Caligula. Ahenobarbus was accused of treason and sentenced to death by Caligula. However, the emperor's assassination later that year spared him from the execution. Ahenobarbus eventually married Agrippina the Younger, the sister of Caligula's successor, Emperor Claudius. Together, they had a son named Lucius Domitius Ahenobarbus, who would later become known as the infamous Emperor Nero. Ahenobarbus died some years later after they had a son, possibly at the hands of his wife, who was rumored to have poisoned him. Nero's father died when he was just 3 years old, and by the time Nero turned 11, his mother married Emperor Claudius. But later on in life, his mother convinced Emperor Claudius to adopt him, and she also convinced Claudius to make Nero his successor. In 54 AD, Emperor Claudius died under mysterious circumstances, and Nero was declared emperor at the age of 17. Initially, Nero was guided by his mother and advisors, his tutor Seneca the Younger, and his praetorian prefect Sextus Afranius Burrus, but sought to rule independently and rid himself of restraining influences. The power struggle between Nero and his mother reached its climax in 59 AD when he killed his mother Agrippina, who had been a powerful and influential figure in Nero's life. But their relationship eventually soured, leading Nero to have her assassinated in order to secure his power and position as emperor. Another earliest act as emperor was to order the execution of his stepbrother Britannicus, who posed a threat to his rule. Britannicus was born in 41 AD to Emperor Claudius and his third wife, Valeria Messalina. Britannicus was the biological son of Claudius, but Nero was the son of Agrippina the Younger, Claudius' fourth wife. Britannicus was next in line for the throne after Claudius, as he was the emperor's biological son. However, when Claudius died in 54 AD, Nero was proclaimed emperor instead of Britannicus. After Nero became emperor, Britannicus was kept under close watch and restricted from any political activities. In 55 AD, at the age of 14, Britannicus died under mysterious circumstances during a dinner party hosted by Nero. It is claimed that he was poisoned by Nero's order. Another infamous act of brutality by Nero was the execution of his wife, Octavia, in 62 AD. Octavia was the sister of the Roman Emperor Augustus and the wife of the Emperor Nero. She was born in 39 AD into the Julio-Claudian dynasty, a powerful and influential family in ancient Rome. Octavia married Nero in 53 AD when she was only 14 years old, as part of a political alliance between her family and Nero's. Despite the marriage being arranged for political reasons, Octavia and Nero's relationship started off relatively well. Octavia was known for her intelligence, grace, and beauty, and she was well loved by the Roman people. However, as Nero's reign continued, their marriage deteriorated. Nero became increasingly unstable and paranoid, and he began to mistreat Octavia. He had several affairs with other women, including his mistress Poppaea Sabina, and he eventually accused Octavia of adultery and treason. In 62 AD, Nero divorced Octavia and banished her from the palace. She was later exiled to the island of Pandateria, where she was eventually executed on Nero's orders in 62 AD. Although these charges were likely fabricated to justify her execution and allow Nero to marry his mistress, Poppaea Sabina. Nero is perhaps best known for his extravagant lifestyle and love of entertainment. He participated in chariot races, singing competitions, and poetry contests, often performing in public himself. He built the Domus Aurea, a lavish palace in Rome that included a man-made lake and a rotating dining room. Despite his love of entertainment, Nero faced several challenges during his reign. In 64 AD, a great fire ravaged Rome, destroying much of the city. Nero was rumored to have started the fire himself to make way for his grandiose architectural projects, leading to a negative public perception of him. To deflect blame, he persecuted Christians, accusing them of starting the fire. In 68 AD, a rebellion broke out in the provinces, led by the governor of Spain, Galba. The Senate declared Nero a public enemy, and he fled Rome with the intent of committing suicide. However, Nero lost his nerve and begged his secretary to help him. When soldiers arrived to arrest him, Nero took his own life by stabbing himself in the throat. Nero's death marked the end of the Julio-Claudian dynasty and plunged Rome into a period of civil war known as the Year of the Four Emperors. Despite his extravagant lifestyle and controversial reign, Nero is remembered for his artistic pursuits, including his interest in music and theater.